Deus in pace, mit ans nomen Eve, solve vinclare profellimentetis, mala nostra pelle, bona tincta posse. Monstrate se mater, si mater Depriest, qui pro nobis Maris, CDT Amen.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Lewis, Artistic Director of Bella Voce.
And I'm Chris Ruggles, Executive Director of Bella Voce.
Chris and I are thrilled to have you all here with us tonight. It has, of course, been a difficult year for all of us, and we've missed you, but we're happy that tonight we get to spend some time with you and share the beginning of a beautiful new season.
Yeah. Over the past few months, we've been busy. First, we were busy figuring out how to respond to a new world in which live performance wouldn't be possible. And then we got busy creating an innovative season that begins tonight and that we hope you'll all enjoy. Tonight, you're going to be the first to experience a wondrous new season called A Musical Journey, an invitation to explore European music history. Tonight, the journey begins. We'll be sharing new performances, and later this evening, you're going to see a stunning trailer for the season that gives you a good sense of what's ahead.
Yes, we hope you are entertained tonight and intrigued by the season we are officially revealing for the first time. Now's the time to settle in and get ready for a great evening. I hope you can enjoy the custom Bella Voce cocktail Anonymous, created by our friend Anders at Ward 8 in Evanston, or your favorite beverage throughout the show. And be ready for a toast towards the end. We'll be releasing the first episode of our Season as a Music History course in a matter of days. And after that, you'll find new performances and lectures every week online all the way through April.
And as we get started tonight, we also have some very good news. We've already raised more than half of our $38,000 goal for this event, with over $20,000 already raised. So thank you so much to all of you who have already given. If you've never given to Bella Voce, we'd love to welcome you. It means a lot to us to see your name on that list. So if you haven't given, and if you're able to and so moved tonight, please go to our website and click the Donate Now button and add a donation of any amount to help us meet that goal.
We have a beautiful evening planned for you, including lovely performances by many of our musicians, a special guest appearance by our world-renowned artistic advisor, Paul Hillier, and of course, a trailer for our new season. It will all be short, sweet, and a lot of fun. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. To get us started, we'd like to have a quick look back to celebrate Bella Voce's long 38-year history, back in those times when we didn't have to wear masks. Here's a look. Enjoy.
Bella Voce really provide the core character of the sound that we're after in this ensemble. Our singers sing with a freedom of going in and out of vibrato, somewhat straight tone, but then also with a shimmer, always clean, but always beautiful and rich at the same time. So there's a chamber music quality to it, especially with our Bella Voce singers who blend so superbly, but they're still individual artists at the same time. There's a lot of personal responsibility that comes with that, but also this great joy.
We have so much fun and so much joy doing this that it's really contagious. The audience really feels that and becomes a part of it with us.
When we were beset by the pandemic in March, we were days away from staging what would have been Bella Voce's most ambitious concert to date, Lost Objects. We were all heartbroken by having to postpone indefinitely those performances. One of our chief concerns at the time was that we knew our musicians relied on the income from projects such as ours, and this would be just the first of a cascade of cancellations. Right in the thick of so much uncertainty, we were absolutely extraordinarily lucky to have two anonymous donors step forward to pay the musicians their full fee. This displays in the clearest possible terms the concrete commitment we have to our musicians, who are the heart and soul of our ensemble. This generosity was an act of love and foresight that so deeply moved our singers and instrumentalists that heartfelt, even tearful messages of profound gratitude poured in. Nothing of what we do matters unless we have a committed and widening circle of supporters, especially when our art is in the greatest peril it has faced in many generations. All of you are an essential member of the Bella Voce family, and we thank you for the uplift you bring to us. Together, our ethos is that we are our brothers and sisters' keepers. And now, let's hear some performances by some musicians who make Bella Voce the dynamic, creative, beautiful community it is.
Good evening, everybody. So happy to see you all, and so happy that we are going to experience Bella Voce presenting us with yet another wonderful season. As we all know, this is definitely the time where music is going to be the most wonderful things that we could all feel, that we could all see, that we could all hear. It's such a time that I know that it has literally been saving me and getting me through all these challenging times. Bella Voce is a wonderful, wonderful organization. I've been singing with them just a few seasons, and it's just so great to be able to sing with such wonderful colleagues that I've been working with all these years, and of course to work with the wonderful Andrew, who we really just love so much. I just thought I would sing maybe just a little bit from the Fairy Queen, and this is Hark the Echoing Air. Hark! And all around, please, Cupid, clap their wings, clap, 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 clap their wings, please, clap their wings, and all around, please, Cupid, clap, clap, clap their wings, clap, 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 clap their wings, please, Cupid, clap their wings. You all have a wonderful season. Be safe, and we cannot wait to see you.
Hey everyone, Brandon Aker here, and I just wanted to say how excited I am to be a part of Bella Voce's 38th season, which is mostly consisting of a series of really well-made educational videos starting in the medieval period and making its way to the Baroque. You'll see me involved in performance videos, mainly with singers, and I just wanted to say how wonderful, after months and months and months of being isolated, making music on my own, how wonderful it was to make music safely with others in person. It felt very special, and I was grateful to be there and making music. So thank you, Bella Voce, for that. I'm also excited to say that the intro music that'll play on each episode will be a Fantasia by Modara from the Renaissance period, which I've played and recorded on this Renaissance lute here. And I thought I'd share that piece with you now.
Wow, thank you so much, Kim and Brandon, for those terrific, artful performances. In just a moment, we're going to share a new performance made for our music history course, an enchanting work from the Middle Ages. First, though, a word from someone who has played such an important role in making Bella Voce what it is today. Someone who has given generously, not only financially, but also in terms of time, talent, wisdom, and good cheer. The president of our board of directors, David Lentz.
Hello, I'm David Lentz, president of Bella Voce. Over the years, Bella Voce has worked to bring you high-quality concerts presenting exceptional choral music. That became unusually difficult when the pandemic made it irresponsible to sing or play music in groups and unrealistic to expect an audience to gather in one place. We responded to this challenge first by canceling the remainder of our 2019 season concerts and doing what we could to help our performers take care of themselves. Then we tried to adapt our planned 2020 season concerts to the new circumstances. We carefully explored a variety of technologies and formats. However, we discovered that none of those formats allow an acceptable concert experience. So, when all available options fail, what do? We chose to reimagine not just how we do concerts, but what we do with choral music. Today, we are launching our 2020 season, in which we invite you to explore the choral music of the past 900 years in an organized fashion, in a format that will allow high-quality presentation, will protect our performers, and will let you choose when and where you experience Bella Voce. We will, of course, resume concert performances as soon as that becomes feasible. We will also continue to add to the experiences we offer through this new online channel. This new mode will not go away just because our society has gotten the pandemic under control. We invite you to enjoy today's preview of our 2020 season. You will not need to buy tickets to see and hear the modules of this season. They will be presented and remain available at no charge. We ask that you support this new venture by donating to Bella Voce today. You can make your donation by going to the Bella Voce website and clicking the Donate Now button. If you can donate what you would have spent on concert tickets for our 2020 season, you can help ensure that Bella Voce will be able to resume concerts. If you can donate more than that, that would be wonderful. We look forward to singing and playing in person for you again very soon.
Wow, what a beautiful performance. Wasn't that so beautiful? Cheers, everyone. I've been enchanted by that song since I first heard Brandon and Hannah perform it, and it just seems to get better every time I hear it. It's amazing. It's a beautiful tune by the female troubadour, or Depriest, Comtesse de Dia, and it's sung in that beautiful medieval language of southern France known as Occitan or Provençal. Get ready for so many other delights like that this season. I love this. So you've heard both David and Andy express the heartbreak we felt in canceling our spring performances and in coming to know that live performance would not be possible for a long time. And now we're so proud of how our entire organization has responded to this crisis with courage, imagination, and creativity. We knew that the electric immediacy of live performance can't be bottled. So we decided to pivot and to serve our mission in a completely new medium. And we're doing this with a strong strategic vision of how this innovation can help Bella Voce grow and benefit our artists, our audiences, and the great city of Chicago. This season, we're embracing video, and we're putting all of our energy into bringing you beautiful performances and engaging visual storytelling. It's a chance for us and for you to explore European music history deeply and to come to a deeper appreciation and understanding of the music in the process. On the way, you're going to be encountering historical forces and figures, literary and visual masterpieces, a rich cultural context to help you illuminate the music. We will be providing introductions to the history and to some great compositions, as well as tools and resources so that you can dig deeper on your own and learn more about this fascinating history. I think you really will find it to be an opportunity to engage with Bella Voce, our music, and our musicians like never before. And it will be a medium that will enhance and enrich our connection with you, even once we return to live performance someday. Finally, I think you can see how this new format is good for Bella Voce, for our musicians, and for the global community of early music. We now perform on a global stage. We have a treasure trove of talented musicians here, and Chicago audiences deserve world-class, historically informed performances of early music. And we as an organization will do all that we can to continue with the other great early music groups in Chicago to put Chicago on the map as a great center of early music, and to support these musicians and to lift them up and to give them the global audience they deserve. So please, consider popping onto our website tonight, making a donation of any size. It's quick, it's easy, it's secure. Your donation will help realize this vision and help to support and lift up our incredible musicians. So I hope you're all enjoying a beverage and that you'll be ready to toast to our season later on after you see our amazing trailer. And now, let's meet some of these amazing musicians who make up the early music community in Chicago and who play an important role in the rich cultural tapestry of this great city.
Hello, my name is Hannah Depriest. I'm a soprano and I've been working with Bella Voce for just shy of 3 years now. And I love this organization. As you're probably aware, Chicago is home to a wide range of successful, early music-focused organizations, and I strongly believe that Bella Voce occupies a special place in that musical landscape. Up next, you'll hear from Bella Voce concertmaster Martin Davids. He'll be performing an adagio by Italian Baroque composer Giuseppe Martini. Marty Davids really exemplifies the kind of creative entrepreneurship so common to early music musicians in this city. Not only does Marty perform as the concertmaster of Bella Voce, you may also recognize him from his work with Haymarket Opera, Third Coast Baroque, and many, many others. Marty is just one of the many incredible musicians that I've had the opportunity to work with and befriend during my time in Chicago. I'm so grateful to Bella Voce for creating a creative and exciting venture for us this season, this unprecedented season, and I hope that you'll continue to tune in to all of the wonderful concerts coming your way. Enjoy Marty Davids performing Tartini.
Hello, my name is Vince Wallace, and I've had the pleasure of singing bass with Bella Voce for many years. The Bella Voce community is very unique, bringing both new and Baroque music to the Chicagoland area. This community of vocal chamber singers is quite diverse, which brings an array of vocal colors, personalities, and backgrounds together to achieve some of the highest art forms of choral music. Our singers also perform with other ensembles, such as the Lyric Opera of Chicago, Chicago Symphony Chorus, Grant Park Music Festival, Chicago Opera Theater, Haymarket Opera, just to name a few. We are a relatively tight-knit group of singers that love to get together and rehearse and perform. Unfortunately, during these times we do miss making live music for Chicago. But on the other hand, our virtual recordings allow for us to reach a wider demographic and grow our fan base. Bella Voce is happy to still be able to come together, virtually and or distanced, to do what we love and for our audience to have the opportunity to listen and watch our concerts online. I would now like to introduce Baroque cellist Anna Steinhoff, who I've had the pleasure of making music with around Chicago for years.
Good evening. My name is Nora Anganopoulos, and I've been a singer with Bella Voce for almost 10 years now. Most recently, I had the honor of joining Bella Voce's board of directors. I'm so excited and so proud to be part of this innovative season of talks, lectures, lessons, and mini concerts. The best part is that it's all going to be available completely free of charge. Bella Voce is presenting this season as a gift to our audience. For me, it's a much needed bright light amidst the darkness of the pandemic and all the stress of today's world. And by removing the geographic and financial barriers of a typical in-person concert, Bella Voce has opened up this season to virtually anyone who wishes to experience it. As Chris pointed out before, this season will reach new audiences in Chicago, across the country, and around the world. And what's more, students, seniors, and others who in the past may not have been able to attend our concerts will now be able to tune in for free to experience the joy and enrichment of this music and its lessons. I hope that in turn you will consider a gift to support Bella Voce. It's your support and your gift in any amount that will give Bella Voce the resources to make this magic happen. Thank you so much for being part of this community and for your ongoing support of Bella Voce. And now let's hear from Bella Voce members around the country and around the world.
Greetings from Portland, Oregon. I'm thrilled to share with you an art song in my native language, Afrikaans, composed by South African composer Dirk de Klerk, who currently lives in London. The song is called S'nachts, which means at nighttime.
Hello, I'm Jeffrey Burgess from Philadelphia. Greetings to all of the patrons of Bella Voce.
Charles Metz here. Greetings from Palm Springs, California. Beautiful mountains for hiking, beautiful sunshine, and swimming pools. In fact, Palm Springs has more swimming pools than it does full-time lessons. I was ready to fly to Chicago on March 11th for the Lost Objects concert when I got word that due to the emerging pandemic that the concert had been postponed. I've been here ever since. I'm very pleased to be part of this launch of the 38th season of Bella Voce and this musical journey, an invitation to explore European music history. I am sitting in front of a 400-year-old keyboard instrument. Yes, that's correct, over 400 years old. I found this instrument in an antique shop outside of St. Louis about 15 years ago, being sold as a piece of painted furniture. After a lot of research and a 3-year restoration, it's now playing as closely as we imagine that the sound it produced in its day is what it's producing now. I'm going to perform an excerpt from Thomas Tomkins' A Sad Pattern for These Distracted Times, written in 1649. I would also like to add that if those of you who are disappointed that the season is virtual, there are pluses, and one of the pluses is being able to sit right next to the performer. You'll hear the articulation and a nuance from the instrument that you won't get to hear when you're halfway down the church nave. So put your best earphones on, your best earbuds, and listen in. Thank you.
Hello from Copenhagen. My name is Paul Hillier, and I'm a member of Bella Voce's Artistic Advisory Board. In the middle of the 17th century, there was a civil war in England which resulted in the execution of the King, Charles I, and a decade later the restoration of his son, Charles II. In between, England was a republic, and that period is called the interregnum, the time between kings, the time without a king. Now, during and even before the interregnum, music in cathedrals all over the country was closed down. The cathedral singing men, almost the entire body of professional singers at that time, were suddenly out of work, and also no new boy singers were being trained either. Eventually, some of them got together and held music meetings, which soon became a way of creating some small income for themselves. People left tips at the door, or there was a small charge for entrance. And sure enough, out of that experience came the development of public concerts as we know them today. Earlier this year, we experienced the beginnings of a different kind of interregnum, one which is still going on, unfortunately. And it's had similar results. Singers, indeed all kinds of performers, are out of work and trying to find ways around that. Bella Voce's upcoming season of musical history concerts is a fine example of doing just that. It's a brilliant idea because it's simple and very clear, as all good ideas usually are. In those music meetings I mentioned, the main focus was on music of the past, what we now call early music. Since then, the idea of early music has continued to exist, and gradually during the past century has become in itself a kind of contemporary music. Most of today's composers are influenced in some way by early music, not just its style and techniques, but its actual sound. And this is especially true of singing, because the groups who sing early music have increasingly become the model in sound for today's composers. In North America, just as much as Europe and elsewhere. So Bella Voce's musical history tour has a sonorous significance of its own. It's about early music, and it comes at a time when, as in the 17th century, singers are out of work, and no one knows what things will be like when this interregnum is over, beyond the fact that normal will be different. Please support Bella Voce's wonderful initiative, and thank you for listening.
Wow, what a timely and inspiring message, and even more awesome coming from one of the world's foremost experts in early music and new music. I think it's a clear indication of how Bella Voce has become a global force in music and developing an international stature. Thank you, Paul Hillier. Good evening, my name is Scott Romans. Along with my husband, Fran Bushhammer, I serve on Bella Voce's advisory board, and for several years we have been eager supporters of this incredible performing ensemble. Tonight, I am truly honored to be able to introduce the trailer for Bella Voce's 38th season. But before I do, I want to take just a moment to explain why we are so enthusiastic in our support of Bella Voce. Anyone who has attended one of BV's concerts knows firsthand the unparalleled quality of this ensemble's artistic productions. The ability to see and hear close up and personal, the best and most interesting of Western choral music, performed with such unity of voice and purity of sound, combined with such depth of feeling, that alone would warrant support. But we have also come to see and respect the boldness of Chris and Andy's leadership, along with the board of directors and artistic advisors. From the launch of Bella Voce Sinfonia and their breathtaking debut performance of Bach's B minor Mass that we heard earlier in the evening, to the highly regarded and well-reviewed recording of the original London version of the Brahms Requiem. Bella Voce has not only grown in size and ambition, but has also moved from success to success. I've often said the progress of this group feels like a jetliner accelerating down the runway, reaching that speed and power that will give it the lift to take off to new heights. And this year is no different. In March, a door was closed to all performers. Andy, Chris, and Bella Voce found a way to pry open a window. They are reaching out to fans and friends alike, providing content that can help deepen our understanding and appreciation of this beautiful music we've come to love. But more importantly, by venturing online, Bella Voce is actively developing a completely new audience, making its reach truly global. We give because we are both proud and excited to be part of this success story. Fran and I can't really sing, and while we do have a closet full of fretted instruments, there's no way we could work up a number in front of an audience. Nevertheless, it really feels great to support such an accomplished and distinguished ensemble. To be involved with that really odd kind of alchemy that can turn money into something beautiful. We invite you to become an alchemist, partnering with this extraordinary group in the bold artistic journey that lies ahead. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, I'm delighted and honored to present to you all the trailer for Bella Voce's 38th season, A Musical Journey. Enjoy.
Ave Maria stella, Dei mater alma, a te semper Virgo.
So as we contemplate the stars and our place in the cosmos, we will set out to understand the fundamental relationship between music and time, and how music evolves in that vast period from the fall of the Roman Empire through the end of the 14th century and beyond.
Hello and welcome. I'm Andrew Lewis, Artistic Director of Bella Voce, and your guide through this music history course.
Let's take a moment now to try to imagine the rich tapestry and the vast scale of the Middle Ages.
One thing that the Middle Ages are definitely not are a dark age. This is a period of time where, in fact, populations are expanding. There is beautiful architecture. There are scientific ideas being exchanged.
That's the medieval musical mind. It's a mind that's tuned to seasons, to days, to years, to repertories.
Think about this for a minute. How does one notate sound? It's not as simple as you might think. This word neum is taken from the Greek pneuma, which means sign or gesture. Gesture. I love that. To me, all music is gesture, a physical movement embodied in sound. And this is key to understanding the performance of chant. It must have a stress and flow, which, if you learn how to read this notation, greatly enhances your appreciation of the music and how it plays with the text.
But what we will do is ask you to listen to how much the character of the upper voices has changed with those quick rhythms. Dun, 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 dun. You couldn't write music like that in the 13th century. You could hear it, but you couldn't write it down because you didn't have the notational practice. And now you do.
did come back together. Music paved the way. Art was something that was worth living for, worth saving societies for.
Dama vous togliere, donc cœur pense désir, corps et amour, comme à toute la meilleure qu'on puisse choisir, ne qui vivre, ne mourir puis à ce jour.
He comes to learn as an artist that his work does matter because he brings joy to the community. And so his life as a composer and as a poet and as a performer is not of naught. And he's taught these things by hope. And so the answer, the remedy for fortune's challenge to human life, in the view of this particular poem, is to have hope.
Thanks everyone for being here tonight. We're really, truly happy to perform for you again. And we hope you'll enjoy this innovative season and all it has to offer. Remember, we'll be releasing new performances and lectures all the way until April. The easiest way to follow these releases is to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please tune in. And please join the conversation. We'd really love to hear from you in the comments on YouTube and on social media. Let's keep a lively conversation going in our community.
Yes, thank you. And now it's time for a toast. Here's to you. We'd like to say a toast to all of you, and we'd like to express our profound gratitude to all of you. First of all, to our musicians, who are the heart and soul of Bella Voce, and whose drive for artistic excellence brings all our music to life so vibrantly.
And to our talented staff, our wonderful board, our fantastic creative team, and to all of our advisors who have worked so hard to make this season happen. And finally, to our donors and our funders who have made this season, like all of our 38 seasons, possible. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. We are overjoyed to be sharing this season with you and the history of this music and so many beautiful performances. There's one final performance ahead for you to enjoy tonight. We are thankful every day for the audience that is part of Bella Voce. Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you'll travel with us throughout the season. Be safe, keep heart, be well, and we'll see you all again soon.
Dama vous togliere, donc cœur pense désir, corps et amour, comme à toute la meilleure qu'on puisse choisir, ne qui vivre, ne mourir puis à ce jour. Si ne me doit à vouloir tourner ce jeu, vous amour car sans mentir, bonté passez en valour, toute florant douce odeur qu'on peut sentir, votre beauté fait harir, tout autre anéantir, et vos douceurs passent toutes roses en couleur vous devez tenir, et vos regards peuvent guérir toute douleur. Dame vous semble tolir, donc cœur pense désir, corps et amour, comme à toute la meilleure qu'on puisse choisir, ne qui vivre, ne mourir puis à ce jour. Pour ce dame je m'adoure, de très toute ma vigueur à vous servir, et mes sans nul vilain pour mon cœur, ma vie et mon amour en vos plaisirs, et ce pitié consentir veut que me daignez mon amour d'autres mérite, il ne me pourrait venir jouer un grignou. Dans mon 108 retours, souvent m'étais dans des tours pleins de gémir, et présent vous décolore, quand vous ne savez l'ardeur qu'est à souffrir, pour vous qu'aime tant des désirs, que plus nul ne puis couvrir, et ce tendre n'en avait un grand tristour me tu es venir. Non, pourquoi jusqu'au mourir votre démon, d'âme vous cendre d'olire, donc cœur, pensée, désir, corps et amour, comme à toute la milieu qu'on puisse choisir, ne qui vivre, ne mourir puis à ce jour.